So anybody who's ever spent any money, either a lot of money or a little money on a scope, you want to make sure that you protect it, right? You don't want the glass getting dirty and things like that. So today we're going to talk just briefly about some these scope caps, scope covers. Not really a cover; they're just kind of a lens cover. But I don't like the kind that cover the whole scope or that have the bungee cords and all that stuff. They're more hassle than they're worth, in my opinion. But I like these here, which happen to be Butler Creek, and these are, in my opinion, these are great. I've never had one fail me, and they're real simple. They just the rear has a little trigger, the front has little tabs. You just touch them with your thumb, and they boop, pop right open, spring loaded. So they're pretty cool. I like them. I've got them on several of my rifles, my wife's rifle, my kid's rifle. They're on this 243 that I built here 6-8 months ago, and you can just push the tab and they just pop right open. So they're very nice. So I thought, I've got this SWFA 16x42 fixed power scope on this new Ackley here. So I really want to get some some good scope covers on there. So let's put them on. Okay, this is for the front, and there are the sizes. Now these are a bit of a tight fit, but I'd rather have them a little tight than flopping all over the place or falling off. So all you do, obviously, I guess, is just get them up here and just kind of work them on. They're going to be pretty tight, but it works. And then you've got a tab right here, one down over here, and you just touch them and they flip open, snap shut. Works good. So let's get the rear one on here. So this is the one that I use for the rear. This is a little bit harder to get on than the front. There's your little trigger right there. This eyepiece right here is rubber, and so you want to make sure that before you put these on here, that everything is set up how you want this to be set up. Your eye relief, your focus, I mean all of it, right? You want this thing set up, because now I'm not saying you can't move this just a little bit, because you can with these scope rings on here, but you don't want to be spinning this thing 180 degrees. Now your trigger is up here, and it's not convenient for you to just reach over here and just flip it. Now it's somewhere up here. So again, these are a little tighter on the rear. I don't know that they're necessarily tighter, but the plastic going up against the rubber is just, it's harder to finagle it, or finesse it, I guess. And you really want to just work it straight on, because you don't want to be trying to twist it as you're going on, because all you're going to do is just start making adjustments you don't want to, whoops, sorry for the camera there, making adjustments you don't want to make. And so just get this thing pushed on here real nice. That actually was easier than I thought. Usually it's not. That's okay. It's still a nice tight fit. And you have just a little bit. You can move this around just a little bit, and your trigger is actually right here. So flips right open, real nice, snap shut, locks in. So pretty slick. I like those. So that's kind of what that's going to look like there. So let's get a better view at this and see how these things actually work when you're laying down, get ready to shoot. Okay, so when I'm out hunting or shooting canyons or anything like that, of course, we've got the pivot bipod on here, which is a huge bonus, and then we've got our now new scope caps on here from Butler Creek. And the reason I like these so much is I can get right on this gun. I can get my pivot right where I want it to, so that my bubble level is right perfectly level, and get on this gun, open her up, and I'm ready to fire. And these things don't get in your way of the bolt or anything like that. So again, it's just, there you are. I don't have to worry about slinging stuff off, or the big neoprene scope covers, which I've lost those more times than I can count. Snag them on a branch and they flip off. These, never had them come off, never had them fail. So, real simple. So, anyways, I'll leave an affiliate link through Amazon down below. If you guys use that link, of course, we always appreciate it, because it really helps support this channel. And doesn't matter what you buy as long as you're using that link too, just so you know. So we've got some other stuff coming up here. Hope to have a couple more videos posted over the weekend. We've been really busy just trying to give you guys the best content and interaction that we can. So stay tuned. We'll be back really soon. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Big long weekend. So enjoy it, have some fun, and we'll be back.